Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of announcements that have come out of this weekend's Pinball Expo out in Chicago, Illinois. Stick around and prepare to be shell-shocked. Alright everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out today's video. If this happens to be your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video, give this one a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So today, we're going to be looking at two companies that happen to be out at the Chicago Pinball Expo this weekend, Wonderland Amusements and AtGames. And they both announced brand new products based on the exact same IP license, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So let's start off taking a look at the announcement from AtGames. So as the expo was going on this weekend, AtGames put out this news announcement, and it says AtGames expands Legends Pinball line with Paramount partnership, adding Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tables. New digital pinball cabinet brings iconic franchise to homes. AtGames, a leader in connected digital pinball, today announced an expansion of its Legends pinball lineup through a new partnership with Paramount. Beloved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles property will join AtGames' growing collection of high-quality themed digital pinball cabinets. Continuing on, it says the Home Edition TMNT pinball cabinet will be released exclusively at Sam's Club, available for members to purchase in-club and online starting November 1st, 2025. TMNT is among the most recognized and loved properties in family entertainment, said Dr. Ping Kang Sung, CEO at AtGames. We are excited to bring engaging and memorable pinball experiences directly to fans in their own homes. Stay tuned for further updates as AtGames continues to expand its Legends ecosystem with new partnerships, digital content, and commercial experiences. So this is a partnership that's been rumored for several weeks now. I did a live video a couple of weeks back showing off some information on this potential cab. A manual for it had leaked online, and again, I did a video talking about it, talking about this potential partnership. Was this something that was real? Was this something that they were planning that maybe wasn't going to come to fruition? Well, of course, now we know the truth. Now we know that yes, it's real. Yes, it's coming out. And it's going to, at least for now, be a Sam's Club exclusive starting on November 1st. So I want to give a huge shout out to GamerFridge, a fellow YouTuber who was out at the Pinball Expo this weekend. He snagged a bunch of pictures here. He's also done a video walkthrough of the Pinball Expo showing off this, along with a bunch of other things, guys. I will have a link in the description to his walkthrough video and his channel in the description, so please go ahead and check him out. Really good guy, does some great content, but I wanted to show off a couple of the pictures that he had posted to a Discord chat for us to take a look at. And this is a look at the back glass for the actual pinball machine that they're going to be coming out with. You can see it's got the Ninja Turtles on it. It obviously looks like it's very much designed in that old school 80s look, which is different from some of the pictures that we saw from that leaked manual that came out. This is definitely harkening back to the original look of the Turtles from the old school cartoon, the old school Konami games, and things like that, which, quite honestly, I'm excited for. And here's a top-down look at the cab itself. So yes, this is going to be a themed cab. However, this is not going to be one of their new 4K machines. What they're actually doing with this is they are producing a new model HD pinball machine with a better chipset in it that actually should be capable of even playing the Zen pinball line, even though they'll be in HD and not 4K. On this, you can see the back glass with the separate DMD on it, which is something that obviously their 4K does. The HD usually has the DMD embedded in the back glass, so it's still got a lot of the new cooler features of the 4K machine, but in an HD machine instead. You can even see the menu system on here, very reminiscent of what they've done with the 4K machines. And here's a close-up look at the actual Ninja Turtles table. Now, the cool thing about this as well is this table is being developed by Magic Pixel. As far as I'm aware, this will be developed for both the 4K lines and the original HD line. So you don't necessarily have to buy a 4K machine or the new HD machine in order to play this table. If you've got an original HD pinball machine, you should still be able to play this table as well. I'm sure it's probably going to come out around the same price as most of the others. Who knows? Maybe a little bit more because of the license. Not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see when this drops. We're only a couple of weeks away from the beginning of November, so I'm sure we'll know more as it gets closer to November 1st. So I want to give another shout out to another YouTuber, RetroTechX, aka RTX Pinball, who is also out at the Pinball Expo and took a little video playing the brand new Ninja Turtles table. You can see it here. Again, I will have a link in the description to his video showing this off, plus his channel. Again, go ahead, give him a subscribe, check out his channel, check out this video if you want to see a little bit more of this new pinball table in action. So there you have it, with a look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from AtGames. Again, this is going to be a brand new HD machine coming to Sam's Club on November 1st. In addition, the table will most likely be available for the 4K machine, for the original HD machine as well, so you don't necessarily have to buy a brand new machine in order to play this table. Now, one thing we don't know just yet is exactly how much this brand new HD machine is going to cost once it hits Sam's Club. Again, we're only a couple of weeks away, so we'll know more either on November 1st or maybe slightly before that when this drops. So, you know, it's really going to depend, I think, for a lot of people on how much it costs, if this is something that maybe they would want to upgrade from their original HD machine, or if you don't own a pinball machine from AtGames yet, you've been thinking about it for a while, but the 4K was out of your price range, maybe this one will get you a little bit closer to your price range and still be able to play a lot of the same or all of the same games that the 4K can play, just at that HD resolution as opposed to 4K. Now, the last thing real quick about AtGames before I move on is they did announce that this is not just an acquirement of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles license, but a partnership with Paramount. So could this lead to other tables based on the Paramount partnership, or is Ninja Turtles the only one we're going to see? Again, we'll have to see how well this one does and what that holds for the future. But moving on from there, let's talk about Wonderland Amusements, who coincidentally also announced a partnership involving the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So if you're not familiar with Wonderland Amusement, they recently finished a very successful Kickstarter launch for their first pinball machine. This is Alice Goes to Wonderland. Now, this is something of a 3/4 scale pinball machine. It's not a full-sized pinball machine, but it is designed for people to be able to bring a pinball into their home without paying the huge price that, say, like a Stern or a Jersey Jack would normally require in order to have a real pinball machine. This is a smaller scale at a much more home-friendly price, I'll just say it that way. But this is their first one, Alice Goes to Wonderland, which is still being produced, has not fully hit the market yet. So while they are at the Pinball Expo this weekend, still promoting their Alice Goes to Wonderland machine, they've also made this announcement: coming 2026 arcade action turtle style. Wonderland Amusements is thrilled to announce our newest licensing partnership with Viacom, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The heroes in a half shell are joining our growing lineup of home arcade products, with pinball leading the way in 2026. And there's a thing here where you can sign up to get more information if you want. I will have a link in the description to Wonderland Amusements websites, so you can sign up for this if you want to continue to get information from them. So beyond this announcement, there's a couple of things that we also know from Wonderland Amusements. Obviously, the first and foremost is that they plan on making another smaller scale, fully mechanical pinball machine, very much like their Alice Goes to Wonderland one, but with the Ninja Turtles IP on it. Now, my understanding is they're looking to expand beyond that with this license and do possibly a foosball table, possibly like a bubble hockey or some kind of hot air hockey style table, also with the Ninja Turtles branding on it. Again, we will have to see more info as it comes out, which of these products actually winds up coming to market, which of them are just kind of what they're thinking they would like to do with the IP. But first and foremost, I think they're probably going to look at doing another pinball machine. And really, at this stage, that's all we know. Now, if you look at the picture that Wonderland had compared to the one from AtGames, again, obviously going for that 80s Ninja Turtle style. This one looks like more of a sort of recent Turtle style if you're, a fan of some of the newer shows on Nickelodeon and things like that. From my understanding, Wonderland has not necessarily settled on which version of the Turtles they're going to be doing. Apparently, with this licensing, they've got access to pretty much the whole history, so they can go in any direction they want. Personally, I'd love to see them do The Last Ronin, but that's more of an IDW license, I think, than Viacom, so I don't think that is necessarily on the table. But, we can always hope. But right now, that's all we know from Wonderland Amusements. Hopefully, once they get the final launch of their Alice Goes to Wonderland pinball machine out, they can start to focus more on this new one, and we'll start to get more information from them. And I will have a link in the description to their website so you can sign up to follow and get more information if you're interested in what they have planned for their Ninja Turtles license. And before I wrap up this video, I want to give a huge shout out once again to GamerFridge and RTX Pinball for their coverage of the Pinball Expo this weekend. Guys, if you're not subscribed to them, go ahead and check them out. Again, there will be links in the description. But that's going to do it for this video. Guys, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please go ahead, leave me a like, leave me a thumbs up, leave me those comments below. If you're not subscribed to this channel yet, please go ahead and do that as well. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you could consider getting a membership. But that's all for now. I will see you on the next one. Take care and happy gaming.